Alright, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will start my speech at 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that disabled people is not treated the same by our society. Okay, it's normal because disabled people itself did not have the same advantage, did not have the same physical ability as all of us as normal people. So disability people, as my friend earlier mentioned, is the people that did not have the same physical condition as us. Maybe they have autism or like some paralysis on their body that they cannot do the job and a strongly job as us. So ladies and gentlemen, this World House will require corporation to reserve at least 10% of their workforce in order for people with disabilities people at all management levels. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Haidar Jalawinarso. I am one of the students from SMA Negeri 1 Talun. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to strengthen my first and my second speaker argument. But before I jump in and strengthen the opinion, I would like to give you my two major cause in this debate. So my first major cases is that I would like to prove that whether this policy is justifiable or not. And the second one is that I would like to explain that whether this policy is bring good or not. So ladies and gentlemen, this policy would bring a justifier because some disabled people, or most of them, are get discriminated by our society. So by bringing this policy, we will give disabled people job, and it make them feel like they are one of us. They are one of us, of our normal people. So disabled people did not get discriminated anymore. So this is proving why this policy is justifiable or not. And the second major causes is that this policy bring good or not. Of course, this policy is gonna bring a lot of good things to the disabled people. Why? Again, as I mentioned earlier, that disability people would remain getting their job, would remain getting money, and they could live and build a family, and that they made them still accepted in our society. So, ladies and gentlemen, as my first speaker mentioned earlier, he stated that disabilities people would remain having their job on their capacity workplace. This is true, ladies and gentlemen, because some disability people did not have the same level of physique as of us normal people. So some disabled people would not have to work as hard as we, but still make a fair amount of money that they get from what they deserve from their workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, for example, one of my neighborhood workers is he cannot to lift hard physical things. So he worked as administration in a store. So that example is show us that the disabled people could still do a job but in a different level of us. And also my first speaker has also stated that by having a job, disabled people would treat it the same and get accepted by society. This is true because a lot of us as an Indonesian citizen we might just easily underestimate another people, especially the disabilities one. Yes, of course, because they are not having the same physical advantage of us. They is not as strong of us. But by having them a job, at least they would get respected more because they having money with is a lot of power, so that disabilities people would still remain and get accepted by our society. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to also defend my second speaker argument. She stated that company would still have their worker to run their company. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not only advantaging this policy is not only advantage for the disabled people, but it's also advantage for a company. So company would still have their workers to run their company. It's true because as many as we can know, we hire a competent workers by hiring a normal condition people. But ladies and gentlemen, we can also hire disabilities people. They just need to find a new position. They just need to find a more suitable role because they also could do especially specific things. And ladies and gentlemen, if for example again, like as I mentioned earlier, some people who have different physical advantage, like they have some amputation, they still can work on job like editor, and then administrator, and other jobs. So this is so that disability people could still work and get accepted, but they just need to regulate their workforce. And she stated that government, which disabilities people as their worker, would remain have company to pay tax, and it's going to reduce unemployment number. This is right because as we can see that company that hire a lot of disability people could increase the number of unemployment people in our country. So that could run a company, and at the same time the dominoes effect itself bring positivity to the government because they have a lot of company that pay taxes, and the disabilities people could still also pay taxes to the government, ladies and gentlemen. So ladies and gentlemen, this is show you why reducing corporation to reserve at least 10% of their workforce for people with disability at all management levels could lead into a good domino effect to our country, starting from the low level, from the disabled people itself to their company and to the government. Because if disabilities people get accepted in the society and work the same way, they would get a job, and the company would get workers who do the jobs, and they can pay taxes to the government. The government get taxes from disability people itself and the company itself. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.